Okay guys, so first of all, welcome to this week's Tutorial Tuesday. I know I usually do like a preview of my look before I do, but today I'm gonna have to kind of switch it up a little bit because this look is so different than anything I've ever done before. I'm actually kind of scared to try it with y'all, but we'll go through it anyway. So last year, first of all, YouTube is littered, I'm telling you, with Halloween tutorials on everything from Barbies to Cleopatra to the infamous sugar skulls, Rich Lux. So I was gonna do a sugar skull this year because last year was out of a sugar skull and Cleopatra. I let my Instagram followers at D&D blog pick which one they wanted, and they all went, well, most of them went with Cleopatra. So I was gonna do a sugar skull this year. Rich Lux called everybody out on the sugar skull, which I am a big believer in, Dio de la Muerte. So that's the Day of the Dead, which is the day after Halloween. So I really wanted to do a sugar skull this year. But my sister out of nowhere texted me this picture and she's like, do you know what you're going to do for your Halloween tutorial yet? And I've mentioned my sister on here a lot. She's super supportive of the blog. Hey, Ari. Hey, Roro. She's super supportive of the blog and she sent me this picture. The Black Swan. So for those that don't know, in 2009, this movie Black Swan came out. It was based off of, it's a ballet, Swan Lake. And the movie came out and everybody was going crazy over it that year. I think it was 2009. So I was like, okay, it's not a sugar skull. I'll give it a shot. So the plan of what I'm going to do is I'm planning to do something, where we can all tone it down a little bit and make it more realistic for us. I am not a Caucasian woman. I am an African American woman. I can't do that powder face. I don't really want to anyway. So I am gonna kind of take certain elements of it. The eyes are gonna be the eyes. The lips are gonna be the lips. Skin wise, I'm gonna kind of change it up a little bit just so that, you know, you can wear it out as well. I'm nervous, but let's do the Black Swan Halloween makeup. So it's gonna be a full face tutorial because the skin is important as well. I'm going to use the MAC Charge Water right here as a prep spray, which I haven't used this one in a while. I actually mostly use the Too Faced Hangover prep spray. So next we're going to go in with the NYX Proof It eyeshadow base. Now, if I was really going out, like if I was wearing this for Halloween night, I probably would do like heavier, like maybe a Smashbox or Urban Decay eye primer. But for tonight, I'm not going to wait this since I'm not going anywhere tonight. I just wanted to try this and I will do it again on Halloween. I'm not exactly sure. I think I'm going to do this look for Halloween as well. I'm just going to pat that primer into my eyes. And as always, I will do this eye with you guys and I will do the other eye off camera just because I don't want to waste time. It is a lot of steps and it is a lot of look. It is crazy. So let's see. This is the Thank Me Later face primer from Elizabeth Mott. This was actually in an Ipsy bag. It's pretty good. I had the eye primer for a while and the eye primer was bomb. And the reason I'm putting that primer now is so that it can soak by the time I'm done with the eyes and ready to get started on the face. So now that we have all our prepping and prime done, we're going to start on the eyes. Okay guys, so the eyes are meant to kind of look like a swan. It starts on the corner of your nose and goes all the way up to here. So again, this is something I have never ever even thought about attempting to do. So yes, I'm very nervous. I'm going to actually start where her brow starts. And I'm looking over there because I need to see the picture so I can remember exactly what I'm looking at here. So, okay. Oh my gosh, guys. I just did the other side because I wanted to test out what I was going to do before I did it with y'all. And this look is bananas. So this is the Prestige Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. I think I bought this at a drug emporium or something, which is a local drugstore we have here. And I'm going to start from here. And if it's a little thick right now, that's okay because we have so many opportunities to clean it with the absurd amount of makeup we're about to put on. And again, so I was telling my sister about how nervous I was about this look, and she was like, weren't you an art major? Why are you so nervous about a makeup look? And I was an art major. I do have my bachelor's degree in fine arts. But my concentration was computer animation, not makeup. Like, dude, it's a lot. So all I'm doing with this is outlining, like just to get my dimensions and everything right for what I'm trying to do here. And then later, of course, we'll go in and work on it a little bit more, change some stuff up. So this look on the eyes, we're going to start with the white, but then we're going to add the black later. So it goes back and forth, you know. All I keep hearing is do. Okay, so we have our outline ready. It looks crazy, I know, but it actually looks when you start to kind of see it coming together, it's kind of cool. So next, okay, so now we're going to fill this in, and to do so, I'm going to use the NYX white eyeshadow base. Yep, I'm going to use the NYX white eyeshadow base. Y'all have seen me use this before, and I'm just going to use it. And I'm using a concealer brush that I had. I usually use it for color correct concealer, and I'm going to really dig into that pot like you're painting. And I'm just going to paint on to fill in all of the rest of where you can see my skin. So I'm just going to go through and paint over it. I can't wait to do the black, because once we do the black, it's really going to start coming together based on my assumptions. Okay, Swan Lake. Yes, ma'am. Sprouting wings, darling. Wings. I feel so weird. It's so pretty, but I feel so weird because it's so far from something I would do on a regular basis. And again, don't worry. I know this one is a lot cleaner. We are going to go back and work on this one a little more later. All right, now it is time to get to the black parts of it. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, and me, I am going to take a makeup wipe and just make sure the white is all off of that, because now we're going to go in with the black, and I don't want to be a gray swan. I need to be a black swan. And we're going to do two parts for the black part of the eye. We are going to do the NYX black eyeshadow base for the big parts, so like under the eye and the brow, and then we're going to, for the finer parts, we're going to go in with this Fierce Flicks. Oh, that's a Kayate London Fierce Flicks eyeliner. So we're going to do the NYX first. So first I'm going to do the brows. The outlines are pretty thick, and then you go back in with the pen to do the rest of it. So okay guys, I am so sorry. So I like literally was rolling and already started the other eye, but I can fill it in with y'all together. So all I'm doing for the black parts are the bigger black parts, like the part where the brows are and the part right underneath, and then we're going to kind of refine it with a black pen. So all I did was go to the corner of my eyebrow, and I just started really lightly going over it to make sure I got the shape right. And then when I get the shape right, then I start kind of piling the black on. Because what I don't want is this kind of hazy color in the middle. Like that, it's still pretty, but it's just not what we are going for is the thing. So I'm just building up that black on top of that white. And I'm really, like, y'all have to see how much I'm digging into this pot. Like, it's a lot. And I never, ever, oh, it's so crazy. It's so pretty, though. Already, it looks really cool. And then we're going to go back, like, once we do the skin, like the face, it's going to get rid of all these little extra, well, actually, on camera, you can't really see it that much, but there's little lines and stuff that are not as clean as I would like them to be. So when it comes time for it, we'll switch that up a little bit. So again, starting at the corner of my brow, kind of at the corner of my nose actually, because again, we need it to look like a swan. So you want to, and all I did a little while ago was pull it from the corner of my lash line, and I'm just pulling it up into the hairline like the white is supposed to be. We're going to put some more white too, because I see it didn't go all the way. So that's where we're at so far with our Swan Lake. And the reason I keep calling it Swan Lake instead of Black Swan is because when I was in college, when it came out, I had this teacher that was just so annoyed with everybody for constantly calling the actual ballet Black Swan. It was not called Black Swan. Oh my God, he would like have such a fit about it. And it was like, dude, first of all, how much are you getting paid to stand there and get mad at kids? Because we were kids. It was college, but we were still, in my opinion, we were kids, especially now that I'm older. Like, how much are you being paid to sit there and complain about kids' opinions on a movie? So I'm just going to kind of outline a little bit what my liner is going to do. But again, it's just so much makeup. I really want to make sure we get it right now before we get to moving. So I'm going to go and grab a black eyeshadow, and then we'll continue with our feathers and stuff for the eyes. I went ahead and grabbed my Urban Decay Troublemaker palette, and the reason I grabbed this one is because of the shade that is called Clash. So if you see right in the middle, it literally has a white side and a black side. So I'm going to use the white side to kind of set the white eyeshadow base, and then I'm going to use the black to do the bigger black lines, just to make sure it's really getting driven home of what's going on. So I'm going to use the IMU brush, and I'm going to dip into that white color. And again, all I need this to do is kind of cement the color. So just using that color. These brushes are going to need major cleaning after tonight, but it's all good. We'll get it done. the black side of Clash. So I went into that dark part of Clash, and I'm just kind of pressing it on top of, I see, I'm glad I didn't clean it up yet, because I just knew ahead of time that it was going to be a mistake, so I have to go back and do some more. Okay guys, so before I go in with the pen, I want clean up a little bit around what we got happening. Okay, so handy dandy makeup wipe. I'm just gonna go around the brows to get it nice and clean. Yeah, see, it's a difference there. I'm gonna go on the nose. So this looks pretty good. So we're gonna do neck, and this is definitely, if I'm good at anything with makeup, it's gonna be a liner, because like as I said before, my major was computer animation. I wanted to major in drawing, but at the time, like all the Pixar movies and stuff were coming out, and everybody was like, frame by frame animation is dead. So they were like, there's no reason for you to graduate in it because no one's going to be using it. So therefore, I gave up my dream of drawing and moved on to computer animation. They're looking pretty good on the eyes. It's kind of cool to see it start coming together, right? Y'all, this crack is so cool. Like, I've never really done a hardcore look like this before, and it's really cool. So now we're looking like a black swan or a luchador. I don't know which one. So I want to let that dry a little bit because of the fact that we're about to do the feathers, and then we're going to go and do the eye, under the eye too. Let's clean up a little bit here because this I don't want. So now for the under eye section, I'm just going to use this same marker, but I'm just going to do a really big under eye line. So, okay, so all I'm doing is what we usually do with our eyeliner, except we're taking a big old swatch of it. So y'all see what we did, right? It was just a bigger swatch. And then I have to go back because they have it on upper lid as well. In this particular picture, which is the DVD cover, buff this thing out a bit. I don't know why it's doing that. I mean, clearly we did a primer, did we not? I think we did. I guess it's just so much makeup that it can't really, you know. It's almost an unrealistic amount of makeup. Well, obviously it is Halloween. So I'm going to take this. We're going to do a bigger. And this, guys, is my favorite part of this. You can open your eye and get eyeliner on the top because we're going to go back and draw feathers in. So now it's looking really cool, y'all. But it is something very different from anything I've ever done. So instead of drawing the feathers, now I'm going to let the white sit a little bit and we'll start working on the face. Because the face is going to be something special too, of course. Okay, guys, so for the face, it is like, of course, obviously, because everything with this look it's kind of extreme, highlighting contour. So we are going to do a white, like the lightest color I own in this house. We're going to go back through and we're going to just add our contour using a black pencil. We're going to blend a little bit because we don't want a lot of blending. This is Black Swan. So I'm taking this is the Almay Age Essentials makeup in the shade Fair. So it's pretty light, obviously. So I'm on my brush and I'm gonna go on the head first and we'll blend it out. So don't worry about what is she doing and why. Just gonna blend. I just wanna get this with the brush close to the eyeshadow. Yes, and on the other side. Okay, so again, overall, we want a very cool, not cool like, oh, that's neat, cool like, we want a cool tone. And this also gives us a chance, as you see, to sharpen up our lines, kind of clean them up a little bit, right? I was telling y'all when I was like, don't worry about it, we're not going to leave it like this, right? We're just gonna go in with the rest. And I'm just noticing I did not bring back my mirror, so I'm gonna go get that. And we're going to, okay, so now what I'm gonna do is dampen a blender, a beauty blender, a beauty sponge, whatever you need to call it. We're gonna use this to just kind of blend out that very harsh fair color of foundation. So just beating it back into my hairline. Y'all know I know some people that look like this on a regular basis. Sorry, not sorry though. Josh, everyday Halloween for her. Get it going. I don't really have any on my nose, so I need to go back and get that done. Still just getting the skin as pale as we can, but remember again, if you are a brown girl like I am, that white, even though it's Halloween, for me, I couldn't do it. It would drive me crazy because people are still taking pictures, and I mean, it would just make you look so. So I'm gonna go back in. I got too many things in my doggone hand right now. Going down the nose a little bit, and I want to warm this up a little bit too, because I think some of the black from our eyes must have gotten on it, because I find it looks really gray instead of, we're a black swan baby, not a zombie. A little more just to warm it up. Just a little bit, because we don't want to be super warm. Obviously, you know, again, Black Swan, if you've seen the movie, or if you've seen the ballet, if you've seen Swan Lake, it's not, you know, it's a look. It's not like I'm trying to look. For ballet, it's like I am an evil bird that will peck you to death. Or whatever she did. I don't know. I've actually never seen it. From what I hear, it was everything, so. Okay, so that's all I can do with the Beauty Blender. I'm going to do one more quick pass with the foundation and the concealer brush, just because I want to still clean up a couple of lines I have that I'm seeing that are driving me crazy. So again, Age Essentials, like by the nose. See this out. I'm going to be washing my face until like tomorrow morning with all this damn makeup, child. So let me tell you, I procrastinated so much with this thing that I literally thought that I was going to skip it and just wait till next year and do a tutorial, because I knew it was going to take so long. I just honestly didn't think it was going to be this fun to do though, like to see it come together. So I just wasn't in the mood. Like I got so many things to do. So many First Impression Fridays, so many Tutorial Tuesdays to do, that I just didn't think I was going to have the time for this, because I didn't think it was going to be this fun. But it's cool seeing it come together. It really is. Okay, so I said I didn't think I could get it too light, but it looks pretty damn good. It's pretty light. So that's our super duper bright highlight. And now we're going to do, I'm going to take the Sand Infallible stick that we used in the foundation Fatal 4-Way, and I'm just going to kind of, you see what I'm doing, where my skin is actually showing. I'm going to put a little bit just to blend it into my skin tone, so that it's not like, oh my god, this girl's dead. But, you know, okay. So you see what I'm doing here, just kind of getting that one little piece. Line of demarcation, in this case, it's Halloween, sweetie, you'll be fine. No one thought that was your skin tone in the first place, so calm yourself down. So I'm going to go and grab my pencil now, and get that done and blend it out, and then we'll actually be not that far behind. Okay guys, so because we're not quite white enough yet, we are going to bake under the eyes. I think under the eyes is the only place I'm going to bake this time, just because again, this look is so crazy. Okay, so the reason I did the bake where I put it is because it's kind of a reminder to me where to put my contour too, and we'll go over that in a second. So we're gonna bake while we do the contour and the feathers, and then we'll be finished. Okay, so looking at the picture again, if you notice on her cheekbone, she has a little bit of contour down the sides of the nose and right here by the chin. So we're gonna do that, but I noticed, well, hers is black, so never mind. I mean, it's like a gray color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade, oh, it's just black. I thought I had another name. Black Bean. Okay. So all I'm doing very lightly, because it's not, it is there, but it's not a super harsh line. We're going to come here and here and here and here and here and here and a little bit here and a smidge there. That's it. So now we're gonna blend that out, and by the time we're done with that, we should be done enough that we can go do the feathers. The eyes should have dried by now. Getting some up here too. Okay, cool. I'm going to use this big brush to take my bake out the oven. I'm sorry, I don't know if I ever said that on here before. So when I say take the bake out the oven, all that means is I'm gonna brush off the excess powder. Oh, did I get my nose? I didn't. I had nose line just chilling. Like if I don't say anything, maybe she won't notice I'm here. Okay, so I gotta figure out something about this. I don't like that. Okay, so here's where we are so far. Look, we're almost done. Yeah, Black Swan. Black Swan. Okay guys, so we are just about done. I am going to go ahead and is there some reason there's red on my eye right now? Huh. Okay, so that stuff didn't hold up. The eyes did not hold up, but we'll go back and fix it later. So for the lips, we're going to go with Perfect Tone Matte Lip Color from, Black Radiance. Look how nice they have it engraved on the side. So the way those lips are, they're pretty dark on the outside, and then we're gonna do a tiny pop of color in the middle. I'm gonna darken a little bit on the side. I think it needs to be a little bit darker. which is fine. All the way in the middle. This lip color, y'all, not for today, but Flutter Kisses on the NYX High Voltage lipstick, y'all, it is like a perfect nude. Like, it's so pretty. That lipstick together, actually, that combo is kind of pretty. And now we're just at the cleaning up stage. So first, lipstick wise, I want the outside to be black, so I went back at the same NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil that we used earlier to do the contour. And I'm just gonna like line the lips with it. And I'm going to just blend it out a little bit with the eyeshadow brush. Going back with the same eyeliner we had a little earlier. We need this side, and we're just gonna draw some little lines because the way it is supposed to look like feathers. I'm just freestyling because on the picture I don't see too much of a rhyme or reason for this. I just see it like a bunch of little lines all leaning to the up position. I will go grab a setting spray and we are done. So I hope y'all like it. If you decide to do this look, send it to me so that I can see what y'all did. It's really, really different for me. Very different for me. I've never done anything like this, but I like it. I think it's pretty. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a happy Halloween, and I will see you next time on Tutorial Tuesday. Thanks. Bye.